Welcome everyone to part 2 of my Jujutsu Kaisen tier list. Now a lot of you said that I'm moving a bit too mad with that 3-finger Sukuna. I put up a poll and a lot of you actually seem to think that 3-finger Sukuna is weaker than Gito. I did not expect that, because Sukuna gives off this like unbeatable confidence. On top of that he's got RCT and open domain expansion. But I must admit, you people are probably right in saying that Sukuna Per doesn't have enough output to hurt the other special grades. And the thing that really convinced me is that this viewer by the name of Daki96, he commented that Yuji kinda easily tanked Sukuna's slashes. Sukuna was a little weakened and he was like 10% power, but that's equivalent to about like a finger or two of power. And if Yuji can tank it, you would assume that the other special grades could do the same. But this video was recorded before that poll, so you'll have to excuse my past self still debating if people can deal with open domain and all of Sukuna's skill and reverse curse technique. But also keep in mind while watching this that in the end I was gonna make a few changes to the list. I'd moved a few characters around, so the list will look different in the end. There's a few characters that I will actually bump up to peak key and era. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, just like that. Toji, oof, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. We're gonna put Toji second to Sukuna, okay? Like, we have to pay respect to my man Toji, the original God of War. You don't get that kind of moniker unless you're him, okay? He's got all this like extrasensory perception and all that kind of stuff. So he could see where Kashimo is gonna put his lightning and all that. But I'm not very confident in that. I don't want to make the video too long, so I'm just gonna assume Toji is probably like around. I mean, you could change Kashimo and Toji probably, I think. Would Toji beat 3-finger Sukuna? Man, I don't know. I'm not convinced. He might, he might beat him since domains don't work on him. But then Sukuna's domain doesn't care about, whether you're an object or a person. But could Toji tank it? There's no way he could tank it. Actually, he might be able to tank it. If Sukuna doesn't have enough power or output in his slashes, he might not really be able to get Toji. But yeah, that's very, very tough. I don't know how Toji would get away. Even if he doesn't get him completely, he would just mess him up so badly with his domain. So I kinda have to go 3-finger Sukuna. Again, let me know if I'm wrong on this one. That's very close. All the first 3 characters in the special grade could honestly go either way. Like, yeah, I don't know. Hakari, okay, Hakari is way too low. Hakari, okay, this is Kashimo with his curse technique. Even Hakari admitted that if Kashimo used his curse technique, he probably would win. They say if you just blast Hakari's head clean with one hit, then you would beat him. And Ryu has a domain expansion, so he would be able to auto-lock to Hakari's head. So it's possible that Ryu could beat Hakari, but I don't know. I don't think people view Ryu as strong as Hakari though, so I guess I'll just leave it like that. And Takaba could just be anywhere, really, honestly. Volume 1 Yuta, very inexperienced. Yeah, very inexperienced. I think I'll leave him there. Even Uro might beat him. Maybe, I don't know. Nue, Supreme Special Grade. Supreme Special Grade. No, Supreme Grade 1 Nue. This is the Sukuna's Nue, by the way, not just the regular Megumi Nue. So I assume he's very, very powerful. But yeah, I don't know. Again, it could be lower. Could he be Disaster Curse? No, I think you have to have at least a very good domain to be Disaster Curse level. So no, I won't put him to that level quite yet. We're gonna need to see more from Nue first. Kuro, did have a domain expansion? I don't think so, but we'll just put him there. I think that's where he is, but the question will be like, where on this line would he be? I remember like Yuta was kind of thinking like how to deal with him. I don't know if you had Yuta worried. But, just to make things quick, we'll just put him there. We know he's in that tier. It's very hard to pinpoint where with most of these characters. Maki, No, not Mahito. Maki. In the Goodwill event. She was stronger than Nobara, I think. Yeah, no, she's stronger than this dude too. Charles is probably stronger than Nobara. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go like them. I'm a little bit biased because Maki is one of my favorite characters, so maybe she isn't ahead of all those guys, but you know, it is what it is. Awakened Maki, or like not awakened, but you know, just after she's just gotten her power up. Looks super good with the short hair as well. Special grade, easy, come on. I'll put her right below Hakari. No, actually, I'll put her ahead of Hakari because she has that soul-splitting sword that could you can't heal that. You know, you can't heal that with reverse curse technique, and she would land it. She would hit Hakari with it. There's no way you could avoid it forever. And one hit, and it's all it takes. So I would put her above Hakari. Would she beat Kashima? No. She's definitely. There's a gap between her and Toji still. You know. Oh wait, is there another Maki or is that the one? No, I think this is the Awakened Maki. The Awakened Maki is like as good as Toji, to be honest. We'll give Toji the slightest edge because he's a man and men are... Nah, okay, no, I'm just kidding. No, in all seriousness, like Maki is like top 3 favorite characters. Maybe even top 1, who knows. Suguru Gito. Or Geta, whatever you want to say. Special grade, stronger than Uro, weaker than Yuta. No, actually, the only reason he was weaker than Yuta is because he had used most of his cursed spirits to fight against Gojo and the rest of the Jujutsu world. I think that's the reason why he lost to Yuta, if I'm being honest, but I'm not sure. But we'll just put him there for now. I think he is in that tier, around that area. Mahito, Awakened Mahito. Is he special grade? I don't know. I need to reread again, okay, to be sure, but I would put him at the strongest disaster cursed. The strongest disaster curse, I would assume. Okay, I'm not sure. He could be special grade. Okay, I'm not 100% sure. I really can't remember. Like, man, like, okay. I won't get into him yet. Reggie, man, I don't know how strong this guy is. He gave Megumi trouble, so I guess it's somewhere in grade 1. This dude was probably grade 1 somewhere too. Miguel, he did give Gojo hand to hand. I almost want to give him Disaster Curse, but I don't really know, to be honest. We'll just put him next to Toto. I don't like to see too many people ahead of Mei, to be honest. Man, let's just leave it like that. Okay, let's not make it too long. Yorozu, another very interesting one. You could argue pick Hienera. Okay, we only saw her fight Sukuna basically, but you know, this was 15 finger Sukuna, and she was giving him, she was hitting, she was landing, even though Sukuna wasn't using his curse technique. He was using the 10 shadows that are very OP, as we all know, so she has to be like high. Yeah, no, she has to be high special grade, I would assume. Would she be 3 finger Sukuna? Dang, that's a big question. She might be 3 finger Sukuna, you know. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? I mean, she went against 15 finger. She got, oh, she has that crazy domain expansion too. Oh, this is tough. Okay, Toji would survive her domain because Toji isn't affected, unless that domain just affects everything. We don't know. Out of respect for the Calamity himself, we're gonna keep him at 1, but it's very possible that Yorozu would beat 3 finger Sukuna. Entirely possible, especially without the 10 shadows. I don't know. I feel like she would. Am I crazy? To think that she would? I might be crazy. I might be. But then I feel like Sukuna beats Toji though. Hey, what happened? I feel like Sukuna beats Toji, so this is so weird. Yeah, no, out of respect, let's just... Out of respect, what did you say? Yeah, out of respect to Sukuna and Calamity himself, the fallen one, let's keep him at 1. Maybe he would find a way to win. He's very, very skillful. And she's an amateur compared to him, basically. Kind of. She has one of the coolest, like, domains, though. Like, I really wonder, like, apparently if she activates it, it just, like, erases you from existence. But I wonder if there's a way to showcase what that domain can do without actually just, like, deleting someone in one shot. And I don't know, without actually getting to see it in action. Kenjaku, the mastermind, the mad genius. Peak Hien era. Come on, let's stop playing. Peak. Angel will probably cancel out everything he does, I assume. So I'd have to put Angel ahead of him. Kirara. I have no clue. Let's just put her at grade 1. Hey, where did she disappear to now? Okay, I didn't even place her. She's somewhere in that range. Come on, I'm sure she's somewhere in that range. Uraume, Sukuna would not be anywhere near her if she was not peak. Who is this? Atsuya, what do you mean? Yeah, Sukuna would not hang around her if she was not peak Hien era. Like, she has to be. I think she was doing on Yorozu, if I'm not mistaken, when we saw in the flashback, but that might not even have been prime Yorozu. And Yorozu was not really, like, ready to actually fight her, so I don't know. A fight between those two would be very, very interesting. So am I assuming that Uraume and Kenjaku beat 3 Finger Sukuna? Oh my god, I might actually be going crazy. Okay, I have no clue. What do you guys think? Principal Ganji. Is he a principal? Old man Ganji, at least. I mean, surely he has to be at least the top of Supreme Grade 1. Really? Like, surely. An old man like that? I would assume. Okay, maybe Todo could beat his ass, to be fair. A young, strong bull like Todo would probably beat an old man, That's just the logical assumption. And Megumi would beat him. Come on, Megumi's got the domain expansion. Stop playing with him. Miguel is not beating Mei. Come on, surely. I'm moving too crazy. Like, what are these rankings? RCT Gojo. Pre-RCT Gojo. Okay, let's go pre-RCT Gojo. Still go the Infinity. He's got blue. Isn't blue basically the only thing he has? And he's got the Infinity, but it's not constant. Or he's gotta regulate it, I'm not sure. But he is, at the very least, special grade, stronger than Uro, Yuta. He's stronger than all these guys, to be honest. Could Hakari beat him? Maybe. If Hakari is on a roll and he stays in jackpot forever, he probably could beat him, maybe. I don't know. That's a very, very tough one. Very tough one, once again. RCT Gojo. The one who kind of, the one who shot on Toji, let's be honest. You know what? I don't know if he had a domain expansion. Oh my god, all these other people in special grade have a domain expansion. Can Gojo deal with that? I don't think he... And I remember they talked about it as well. Didn't he say he needs to work on his domain expansion after that fight? I don't know. If he doesn't have a domain expansion... If he doesn't... Yeah, okay, he has RCT, and we saw that RCT... Oh my god, this is so tough. Does that Gojo have domain? No, if he had domain, he would have used it against... He would have used it against Toji if he had domain. But like the disrespect to put Gojo below Gito and... Oh my god, Naoya... Yuta didn't have a domain. Okay, Yuta actually needs to go below, bro. Why didn't Gito? Maybe Gito doesn't have a domain either. Why didn't you use it, boy? Why didn't he use it against Yuta? Maybe he doesn't have one. At least, okay, no, this is actually full power adult Gito. He definitely has a domain expansion. Maybe not against Yuta. Okay, that's when he died though. Oh my god, this is so tough. There is no way Gito is the weakest special grade. Like, are we serious? Okay, if he doesn't have a domain expansion, then he potentially is the weakest. I don't know. So this is the end of part 2. The third and final part will be out in about 30 hours. Subscribe if you want to see part 2 when it comes out. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.